That's copyright. How you guys doing? It's James from James Reptiles. In today's video, I'm going to show you my new geckos. We're going to feed a bunch of geckos. And actually, I traded a gecko the other day for a rimless 7-gallon tank. Cleaned it up real nice, and I spent way more than I should have on supplies, but hopefully we'll get this tank going nice, and I think it'll be beautiful. And I'll tell you about my plans for that later in the video, but let's get home and let's start defrosting some chicken so I don't get in trouble. Alright, so we are home, back in the reptile room. All my fish stuff there. We can go over that in a little bit, but first I want to look at these geckos. I want to show you guys these animals. They're stunning, they're amazing. Ignore the crickets because they're so loud. I posted a picture of them on my Instagram, but I don't know, in deli cups just don't do them justice, so here they are. Look at that. I mean, like, woo. So I'll get hides in here for them, and they're definitely looking a little lighter on camera. They're almost more like glow in the dark in person. It's actually really crazy. But I'm gonna get hides in here for them eventually. These are just kind of like temporary. I didn't have a lot of time. But these two will be breeding this year. I gotta really fatten them up, get them up to size, and I have another female who's not quite as nice. But you know, if I can produce some more kind of similar, I'd love to do that because the male is so awesome. Why not use that awesome male and, you know, get him started right away, get him breeding year one, right? So on top of that, some other good news in the incubator. I moved all my crested gecko eggs in the incubator. I figured, you know, my apartment fluctuates anywhere from 74 to like 79 degrees, which isn't a lot, but if they're all in the incubator, it'll stay more consistent. You know, I need to get a thermostat and throw it on here, and that way I can just keep them at 78, which, you know, is probably a little warmer, but I think from what I've been hearing, oh, there's a baby crested gecko, I just noticed. From what I've been hearing, 78 is a good, if you're actually going to incubate crested gecko eggs. But, dun dun dun, right here on top, 2 gargoyle eggs. Obviously 1 bad and 1 good. That's how I date. I put the date, put 1G for 1 good. Number 2 came out of tank number 2. So my tanks are all numbered and they all have projects. So if tank number 2 is gargoyles, tank number 1 is Dalmatians, tank number 3 is pinstripes. I know this. So if something hatches in the cup, I know. Look at this awesome pinstripe from group number 3. I can just tell looking at it, it's gonna be awesome. Look at the head on that. Oh my goodness. All right, we gotta get this out. This was unexpected. We'll close that door gently. And here we go. All right, so this is actually the last egg for these guys. They kind of, all my projects just kind of stopped laying, and I mean, it's just kind of that time for them to stop laying for the season. I don't keep too good track of it, but I don't think it really matters all that much. But this is how I set my guys up. This is a, you know, something like a 6-quart tub, paper towels, bunch of leaves, and I'll take my baby gecko and I'll take him out for the first time and we'll hold him. And I am feeding and watering tonight, so in about 45 minutes he'll get a nice spray down. Look at that. If that's a girl, I'm keeping it. I'm just gonna say that right now. So my pinstripe group is not very good at the moment. The male and one of the females are pretty decent, but everything else in there is lackluster. I have a quad stripe I'm growing up that I actually purchased, but you know, if the head stays really nice on this one and it's got that almost full pinstripe, the contrast, what I'm looking for is lots of contrast. I want to be able to see, he just jumped, I want to be able to see that pinstripe. So good head structure, good contrast, and it has to be a female because I'm not looking to get rid of my male just yet. If anything, I'd buy a new male, and that's, you know, I'm not doing that anytime soon, but this gecko is very nice and I can't wait to watch it grow up. Oh, he's running. Hopefully it's a she. Hopefully she's running. So I'll put her in her new home. Extra leaves over here, and we'll be seeing her in just a little bit when we give her some water. Alright, what do you guys like better, the orange or the black? Of course, this is my male apex. He's a Black Knight Eclipse. She's gonna fall. Now, he's obviously not as black as he used to be Unfortunately, that's a common occurrence in black knights. You know, obviously he's not as black as he used to be. That's actually a common occurrence in black knights. After you breed them, after they're over a year old, they do fade out a lot. And what doesn't help is he is a snow. I proved that out this year, and snows absolutely fade. So he's definitely fading. You can tell his tail's solid black, well, solid brown now. But you know, I have the line now, so I have him still. He'll be breeding back with some of his babies. So hopefully this year I'll produce some that are almost as dark as him. You know, a lot of the stuff I produced this year wasn't the best. I mean, in theory, they're only 50%, so hopefully this year I can really get some more stuff like him and hold it back and, you know, have a nice name for myself. But comment below, what do you like better, the orange or the black? There will definitely be a poll on my Instagram. If you haven't checked it out, James' Reptiles on Instagram. Definitely go give me a follow and tell me what you like better. Better yet, comment it in the comments down below. Seeing the Tangerine Tornadoes next to the Black Knight size-wise, I definitely know they're going to breed this year. I've got a lot of stuff going this year. I think I have almost twice as many going this year. Of course, a lot of those are really high-end stuff. Unfortunately, I will definitely have some more normals, some more snows, some more super snows, a lot of awesome middle-range stuff, but there's a whole section right here in the middle that's all super high-end, Black Knight, you know, well over $300 stuff. So if anyone's into that kind of stuff, definitely let me know. I'll definitely have some awesome killer babies this year. Just to show you some. Where's my favorite one? That's a nice one. This one, really cool. It's a Black Knight Super Snow, double het blizzard clips. And then this one, absolute stunner. She needs more water. Good thing I'm feeding and watering today. Alright, so here it is in all its glory. It is a 1 foot cube of glass. It is a rimless 7-gallon with the teal. I almost like the teal. I know a lot of people don't. With the butt joint, that's fine by me. This tank I plan on breeding in, and I know a lot of people aren't going to like that. I really do not care. I want it to look nice still, so I actually bought a filter and an air pump and all that stuff for it, and I bought a filter that's way too big for it. So let's open my box and see what I got. But real quick, so a few watermarks left on it. I cleaned it extremely well. It was super dirty before. Couple scratches, mostly on the bottom. But let's see what all I got. So I got an aqua clear filter, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted a clear filter to hang on back. I did that for a specific reason. This is a 7-gallon tank. I cannot put a filter in here. You know, there's just not enough room for that. There's not enough room to do what I want. So there's that. I got some foam pad to go in it. This is like carbon. I don't really know what that means. I'm sure the carbon wears out eventually and it becomes just pad. I do have some sponge material in one of my other tanks. I'm gonna take to jumpstart this and probably throw the fish I'm gonna have in here in pretty early. I know a lot of people aren't gonna like that, but that's just the way it's gonna be. I'll probably be in there by next video. I got some black air tubing and an Aqueon Quiet Flow air pump. I got this pump. It stands tall. I got that because I did not want to take up a lot of space. A valve for it, some air stones, and I am moving. So at my local fish store, I traded in a bunch of my points and got a keychain. It's a Reptile and Aquarium Depot, and I spent way too much, so don't look at the receipt. Let's see what it all looks like on the fish tank, shall we? Alright, so here I didn't end up using the filter pad. I might end up switching out what's in there. It actually came with stuff I didn't realize. Obviously I didn't use the keychain. But here's the air pump with the splitter and 2 air stones. I don't know if I'll need 2 air stones. I got it. The air stones came with 2. So, and the switch was like $1 more than a single switch, so I said why not. Plus this one was metal, the single switch was plastic. I just felt like metal, why not? It's, you know, a better option. But here's the filter, you know, less flow, more flow, intake, outflow in here. And this is what I loved about it. It was clear. It goes sponge, charcoal, biological media. But so the intake takes water in, lets it in here and it flows. So I'm not really sure how much it'll actually touch the sponge. That's kind of what I'm worried about. I might end up replacing the whole thing with sponge. Plus the charcoal does wear out. So like I said, I might put the whole thing as sponge. I'm yet to see. But this is one of those tanks I want to get some of those things that hang off the side that you can incorporate into your tank and really make, you know, it's a 7-gallon, but you can like extend it. They're like add-on rooms, like just exactly like that. So anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video. I would love to show you feeding some geckos, but I actually have to cook dinner. But I'll be up late feeding some geckos, and I'll have fun doing it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. All that definitely helps out the channel. Make sure to check out my MorphMarket. One thing I want to mention real quick, and I thought about doing this at the end of a lot of videos, but I'm going to start doing it every once in a while. For those of you who do stick around towards the end, who do watch my videos and enjoy them, every once in a while I'm going to add in one of these, and I'm going to tell you, hey, there's a secret code. If you like a gecko on MorphMarket and you want to buy it, email me secret code buy gecko, no space, buy gecko. It'll be on screen. Use that phrase in your first email to me when you're inquiring about a gecko or anything on MorphMarket, buy gecko for the next week after this video comes out, 7 days, and I will give you 15% off. So 15% off your gecko, not shipping. 15% off your gecko, which is still, I mean, it's a discount. And if you watch this far, you guys deserve it. I really appreciate you guys. But nonetheless, I gotta go cook dinner, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out.